And now, you are listening to The Joe and Miller Show.
You are indeed listening to The Joe and Miller Show. My name is Joe.
My name is Miller.
And we're here in the studio to recap back on the 2013-2014 year. Because we're finished now for the summer. And the summer, well, looking out the window, it's not really here yet. But me and Miller, we want to recap on the year of broadcasting that we have had.
It's been a great year, hasn't it, Joseph? I've really enjoyed it. It was only our first year on Shock Radio, but it's set us up for a very good year next year. We're already talking about things that we'll be doing, but let's talk about that later on, because now we're going to look back at our favourite moments of the year, and there are plenty of moments to choose from.
We loved it. We've got some very special guests coming on the show that you've probably heard over the years. We've got Amy Field, remember her?
That's going back to the very, very first show we did.
And one of our favourite bands.
One of our favourite bands. I love the performance by The Lost 37. We're hearing back on that.
Yeah, but first we want to go back to 2013, isn't that right?
Yeah, it was the earlier shows. And what we did is we got a couple of our family members to ring in, just because Joe and I, we hadn't known each other for that long, so we figured a quiz about our lives before university would help. So my brother phoned in to ask Joe questions about me, and Joe's mum phoned in to answer questions about him. Let's see if you can get any of them right.
Ooh, that was The Lost 37 with Stories. Absolute great chat.
Yes,
yeah, the intro's unreal, but now it's time for our little game that we are calling Our Lives.
That was so camp.
Our lives. With the hands in the air and everything. Basically, me and Miller know each other quite well, but do we really know each other's sort of past life? So you've got your brother on the phone, and I've got my mum. So is your brother there?
Hello.
Hello, Mark.
Hey, hi Mark.
Hello.
How's it going?
Hello, I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. So Miller, has he had a very... Oh, I suppose you shouldn't call you Miller, because you both call Miller. Michael. I'm sat here with your brother Michael.
I think we need to call me Miller and him Mark. Are you okay being called Mark? I know when he was in university, his nickname was Miller as well. It's such a good surname.
It is a good...
I have deliberately avoided referring to my brother personally, because that's actually question one.
Oh, hey, okay.
Well done,
let's go straight into that. What is question one?
Question one is, what was, quote-unquote, Miller's childhood name?
Oh.
The common nickname to which he is still occasionally referred. Was it A, Mikey Moo, B, Spike, or C, Mike?
I just hope it's Mikey Moo, because if it's Mikey Moo, I'm not going to stop calling you that.
Is that your final answer?
I hope it's Mikey Moo. Is it Mikey Moo?
Mark, what's the answer?
Well, you tell him, Spike.
Spike? Why Spike?
And that's the thing. Nobody in the family really knows why I'm called Spike. I don't know. I don't think my mum knows.
I do know.
Oh, do you?
Do you?
I don't.
It's because we can't. It's because we don't really like the idea of calling you Michael Jr.
Oh, yeah, Michael Jr.
So why Spike? Why not?
It sounds like he's dangerous.
What?
Spike? Oh, Spike's on it. Spike sounds like some of a Tracy Beaker. So question number two.
Question number two. Which purple character did Miller have a cuddly version of as a child?
Oh.
Was it A, Barney the dinosaur, B, Milo from the Tweenies, or C, Tinky Winky?
Oh, I hope it's Tinky Winky. I can just imagine.
Final answer, Tinky
I'm
Winky.
going to Spike with Tinky Winky in his hands. I want to go Tinky Winky.
I beg your pardon. It's not the correct answer.
Oh.
It's Barney the dinosaur. I used to have a Barney the dinosaur when I was a young lad.
Called Spike. So question number three.
Question number three. Which costume belonging to me did Miller once borrow for a fancy dress party?
Why?
Was it A, a cow costume, B, a Marilyn Monroe costume, or C, a Dalek costume?
Oh, do you know what? I hope I could just... I really hope it's Marilyn Monroe with a skirt blowing up like that. I go, no. Just Barney Hood underneath there. I want it to be... I'm going to say... a cow.
Correct.
Oh,
The correct answer.
yes!
And I'll be posting a photo of me in the cow costume playing with my udders on the Facebook page as soon as this is finished.
So we've got 2 more questions, and I'm currently... Oh, I've only got
You've got
one.
one.
Oh.
You're 1 from 3. Question 4.
Scroll down.
Scroll down.
I'm scrolling.
I like how he's struggling to call me Miller. He has to think before, instead of calling me Spike. So, you got it?
Question 4.
On which body part did Miller have an abscess cut off by his mum and his brother, me?
What?
Was it... do you need me to read that again?
No, you cut an absent off.
An abscess,
Well,
yeah.
he didn't cut it off. It was...
I was... Well, no, we'll say the answers now. I will explain the story.
It was removed. Was it A, his hand, B, his neck, or C, his backside?
Bottom.
Oh, please.
Everything's about bottoms today.
please. Just for the common effect, I want it to be bottom.
Is
Please.
bottom your final answer?
Yes.
Well, the story was that for I'd say about a week, when I was about 4 or 5, I had a terrible abscess on my hand.
Oh, nightmare.
It was getting so bad. So what my mum and Mark did was, Mark held me down while my mum got a nursing scissors and cut it off. And
Was it painful?
yes, of course it was.
So we've only got 1 out of 4.
One out
so
of 4.
the final one now.
Yes,
The final,
we'll say the fifth
final
one.
regulation question.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What present did our mother give Michael for his 17th birthday? Was it A, a toilet seat, B, a frying pan, or C, a Keen poster?
Oh, I know this one. I hope I know this one. Is it a Keen poster?
I got a toilet seat for my 17th birthday.
Oh, what? You got to explain.
She was buying one for the house anyway, and and she just thought, I'll leave it a couple of days, and then I'll just give it to him as a present. I did get other ones, I should say. You
just got a toilet seat.
I knew you'd fall for that when I messaged him the multiple choices.
I just hoped it was a Keen poster.
I will jump to our mum's defence here, because buying crap presents does seem to be a family trait. I once for Christmas bought our dad a bin.
A bin?
Last Christmas, I bought my mum a packet of cooked maggots.
Really?
Yeah.
What
I'm a celebrity brand cooked maggots.
What is going on here? So,
you got 1 out of 5.
I got 1 out of 5. So
we do have a bonus question.
I want the bonus question.
Just because we know you're struggling.
I want the bonus question, please.
I can't remember what it was. Oh, yes, I remember. This one's brilliant.
What did our brother Peter once say when Miller had fallen down the stairs and cut his head open? 3 options.
Yeah.
Option A, I can see your brain. Option B, is that red stuff blood? Or option C, he's faking it.
So were you on the floor?
I was about, I'd say about 3 or 4, something like that. A lot of bad things happened to me when I was 3 or 4. Yeah.
I want to say that your brother thought you were faking it, because I think that's funny.
The answer was, he was on the floor and he said, I can see your brain.
Oh!
He was about 5 or 6 and he thought he could see my brain.
And did he? No?
Although the funny thing about that was, because it's a bit of a thing how whenever I'm ill, quite badly, my mum never believes me. There was a whole thing, I had pneumonia, she didn't believe me. When I fell
Did you have pneumonia?
I did. When I fell down the stairs, I was shouting to my mum, Mum, I've fallen down the stairs, and she goes, oh, just come in here and I'll check you. And I go, no, Mum, I can't get up. And she goes, oh, no, if you want me to see you, come on in. And I said, no, Mum, I can't. Eventually, she gave up. She walked out of the kitchen and screamed. Then she started to believe me that I'd really fallen down the stairs the day we took the carpet off.
Well, you do know she's probably listening.
Yes, I did.
So, Mark,
Love you, Mum.
Thank you for coming on the show. What are you up to tonight, Mark?
I am not doing very much. I was sat by my coffee table with a kind of well-known energy drink.
Kind of well-known energy drink. I love it. So, we've got a Smith song now called Heaven Knows I'm Miserable. Do you want to say, this is the Joe Miller Show, and this is the Smiths?
I will. This is the Joe and Miller Show, a very fine show it is, and this is The Smiths.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Mark. I'll speak to you later.
So that was the Smiths, and heaven knows I'm miserable now. And I have a special woman on the phone, don't I, Mum?
Yes, you do. Hello, Joseph.
How are you?
Hi, Miller.
Hello. How are you? I'm fine, thank you. I think I might win this quiz. You got 1 out of 5 and about, well, I'll say 1 out of 6.
How's your day
I think
been,
you might
Mum?
win this actually because they're a bit of a giveaway.
They're a bit of a giveaway. I've heard them, and they're so much of a giveaway. How's your day been, Mum?
It's been very busy, of course, always busy.
Always
not
busy.
Been out to play today at school, so.
Oh, have you not? I've been
So,
telling Millie you're studying history.
Pardon?
I've been telling at school today. I said you've been studying history.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah. How was
Yeah.
it?
The history of Joseph.
History of Joseph, exactly.
I'm
So
going to get myself a lesson now.
we're gonna go straight into it, Mum, with
Okay, no
question
problem.
number 1.
Oh.
Okay, I'll start off with an easy one.
Thank you.
This is
Oh,
about
great.
Kira, your little sister. What name did your little sister Kira give you when you were younger? Was it A, Wawa, B, Chunky Monkey, or C, Susie?
Susie, don't mention that.
That's that. You're trying to do it. I'm going to go Wawa.
That's correct.
Oh, how did you get that? Wow.
Seems like what a little child would say.
Oh,
Yeah, she loved you so much.
oh, here we
little
go.
Wawa.
Sub story. I'm crying.
It's the Wawa and Spike show next week.
Wow,
Well,
wow,
in fact, that sounds even better.
So, go on, question 2.
Okay. So, when holidaying in Ireland, you had a slight accident. Did you? A, fall into some cow dung and get very mucky? Did you B, get butted by a sheep in a field? Or C, grab hold of an electric fence for a very long time, wondering why you were feeling pretty awful?
Oh, I want it to be all of them, but I'm going to probably say in Ireland he fell into some cow dung.
No,
I
he
touched
got
an
hold
electric-
of an electric fence and he stood there saying, "Mum, I feel awful."
No. I touched the electric fence and straight away I fell on my knees. It was that powerful, and I blame Kira for doing it. Thought she like
You
hit me.
took hold of it again.
No, I didn't take hold of it again. You're inside. I screamed, fell on my knees, blamed Kira for electrocuting me, and then the next thing I know, everyone's around me, and I didn't feel very well.
So much for a country bumpkin.
Exactly.
Taking hold
Okay,
of the
question
electric
number
fence.
3. It's not-
Okay, number 3. Again, we're back on holiday. It seems to be something that we do quite.
yeah,
So we're
swallowing
in
off.
Greece. When we were in Greece, you had and I had a really quite terrifying experience regarding you. Actually, was it A? You went banana boating. Kira's put banana bottling here, but it's banana boating.
Bottling.
And you fell out and hurt yourself quite badly. Did you get really badly burnt sunbathing? Or C, did you go out for a swim in the ocean when we'd hired a boat and it took you nearly an hour to get back into the boat because it was quite high up in the water and you couldn't get back in?
I'm going to go for he went swimming and it took him an hour to get back into the boat.
That's exactly right.
Exactly, Mum. I'm not being funny, but listen.
that what happened?
You were like, did
Yes.
he? Yeah,
Yes,
did he fall out of a banana boat? Did he get sunburned? Oh, and then you went. Oh, did he go swimming in the shower and then he went back in the sink and he said it and he couldn't get the seatbelt for about an hour. I wonder which one it
I'm
was.
supposed to give it away.
That was very much
The
a
wind was
giveaway.
blowing from a northeasterly direction.
So on
I
question
didn't
number.
realise this was real competition. I thought it
Yeah,
had to
there
have
is a
some
prize.
sort of
I get.
amusement.
I'm gonna get beaten up.
I'm going to get to play my own song right at the end. So we'll do the rest of the
sorry,
questions
Joseph.
just for fun.
Sorry.
It's all right, Mum. It's
I
all right.
should've
I'll
made it more
forgive you.
difficult.
Now you can buy
Okay,
that
let's
train
go to the
ticket to
question.
Preston that I've been asking for. Carry on.
Listen, if you ask me,
Carry
I'll
on.
work all day. Okay, in a hotel in Ireland at breakfast
crikey.
when you were about 7, did you? I've got to be very careful now. You've told me. Did you A, choose the full Irish breakfast? White pudding, black pudding, beans, mushrooms, bacon.
All right.
Did you B, go for the healthy option, muesli and fruit and sort of things like that, or did you get very confused and upset and didn't actually know which to choose and start crying?
I'm going to go for the first one, the full Irish.
No.
No, I couldn't. I couldn't decide what to pick. I remember starting crying over the.
And you ended up with nothing.
Well, what did I have for breakfast?
I don't know. I'm sure you'd have got something, Joseph.
This is a risk. Go on, say this one, Mum. But you're going to embarrass me so much.
No, this isn't the embarrassing one.
Oh, feel
This
free
is
to
number
say,
4.
you know.
What?
I don't know whether this one is. There's probably a more embarrassing one coming up. This is number 4.
Okay, go on.
When you got angry at school with a child once, bearing in mind I was your teacher,
There we go.
did you A, go and tell the lunchtime organisers so that they could deal with it? Did you B, be big and strong and ignore him and walk away?
No.
Or C, did you push him down a slope into a window and tell the headmaster that your mum told you to do it?
C. C. I'm going for C.
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 That's
yes.
exactly what
That
you
is,
did.
that
C
is
was
awful.
right.
How old were you? Like 15?
No, it was last week.
Primary school.
Was that guy in
Primary
my class?
school. Oh,
It returned, did
that's
he?
terrible, Joe.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, did I?
So I'm on 3.
Keep bringing it up, Mum. Damn
Okay.
you.
Do you want the last question?
Yeah,
Yes,
go on, just for
please.
fun.
Okay.
Embarrassing more.
Right. Well,
Oh no, actually, we don't want this last question. Oh,
What's the last question?
go on.
it's a really good one. I was at the computer, and this is many years ago.
This could be
actually.
dodgy.
I think it was about
This is
14.
dodgy.
And an image appeared on the computer that no mother should actually see. It wasn't objective. It was a female form.
What are you doing, Mum?
So, on further looking into the history, there was rather a lot of.
Mum, what are you doing?
It wasn't that bad. Anyway, did you, in explanation, say A, it wasn't you, it was your dad?
Yeah, I wish.
B, own up to it and say, yeah, fair cop, it was me. Or C,
No.
say it wasn't you, it was a certain friend of yours that sent you the link.
He did send me the link.
You've given
Was
him
it
the
C?
answer,
Was it
Joseph.
C?
Yeah, well, it's not going to be Dad's not going to. Well,
I think I wouldn't have been surprised if you did that, knowing what you did to that poor child in primary school, blaming your dad for watching naughty images on the internet. Wouldn't be surprised.
Right. Cheers for that, Mum.
You're welcome. Well, they were the good ones. There are worse, but
No, we don't need them, do we?
Okay.
We do
Fair
not
enough.
need them. Thank you for calling in, Mum.
You're welcome.
Just remember that Preston ticket. Pardon?
No, it's
Bye.
windy in Preston.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you very much for
well,
that.
that
That
nearly
was
killed
So
me.
that was the quiz with our family members.
It wasn't
phoning in.
really fair, that quiz.
It
I'm
was.
just saying it wasn't really fair. You and your brother seem to work together quite closely to make the hardest questions possible.
It was pretty
Me and
good.
my mum didn't have a clue. What is the colour of Joseph's eyes? Are they red, purple, or blue? That was the kind of questions she was giving out.
You'd
and
have,
yeah.
you'd have never guessed I got a toilet seat for my 17th birthday, would you?
No, yours were tricky. I'll give you that.
Yes.
We could-
I think that adds to why I won.
Do you-
Rather convincingly.
okay. Do you remember our first show, Miller?
How can we forget our first show? If you were listening back in October 2013, the beginning of it wasn't. It was a bit of a sticky
Sony
start.
award winning. That's
Yes.
what I say.
Yeah. The first 2 minutes of the Joe Miller show, it was quite it was a different approach.
Not very
wasn't it?
professional. Not
no,
very
because
professional.
we didn't know what buttons to press. We didn't know why the jingle
Well,
wasn't playing.
Still don't know what buttons to press.
Yeah.
But we carried on.
Yes.
We played some good music.
Yes.
And we had a very special guest in the studio. She was called Amy Thiel. She came in, just her and a guitar. She played darts with you. Did she beat you at darts?
No, I won.
That was the only
It was
time
'cause
we
the-
ever played darts.
Yes.
You know, remember? Let's just tell people about that story now we're on. So we were going to recap back on the year. Here's the story of when Miller and I decided that maybe buying a darts board and playing darts was a good feature.
Yeah, I mean, we thought it would help us engage with the guests, because obviously it'd be the guest versus Miller. It'd be a nice, fun running competition. So I said, right, okay. I ended up forking out the money for the dartboard. It was a good old £40 investment. And
I will pay you back one day.
yeah, of course you will. It was £40, and we used it once.
We used it once.
And
'cause
it had the potential. It was quite good, because obviously we had to throw with our weaker hand and see who could get the highest score out of 3 darts. But we never really used it that we never used it again, did
No,
we?
we didn't, and I don't know why. It could have been because of health and safety.
It might have been health and
No,
safety, maybe because our producer didn't trust me with a dart.
Or basically, when you think about it, darts isn't the best game to play on radio,
No.
considering people can't
Although we
watch
did
us.
video it and uploaded it on our YouTube channel.
Got a lot of views, didn't it, Miller?
Yes, it did. Yeah,
We-
I think the video of Amy Field singing a song got higher
Than this,
and
but
I
you know,
don't-
maybe
yeah.
darts will be coming back next year.
We'll see if we can.
We'll see. But this was Amy Thiel. She came into the studio. She didn't beat Miller at darts, unfortunately, but she did do us a beautiful rendition of Beyonce's Halo. Enjoy.
Remember those walls I built? Well, baby, they're tumbling down. And they didn't even put up a fight. They didn't even make a sound. I found a way to let you in, but I never really had a doubt. Standing in the light of your halo, ooh, got my angel now. It's like I've been awakened. Every rule I had you breaking. It's the risk that I'm taking. I ain't never gonna shut you out. Everywhere I'm looking now, I'm surrounded by your embrace. And baby, I can feel your halo. Know you're my saving grace. You're everything I need and more. It's written all over your face. And baby, I can feel your halo. I can feel your halo. And you're the only one that I want, and I'm addicted to your light. I swore I'd never fall again, but this don't even feel like falling. Gravity can't forget to pull me back to the ground again. It's like I've been awakened. Every rule I had you breaking. It's the risk that I'm taking. I ain't never gonna shut you out. Everywhere I'm looking now, I'm surrounded by your embrace. And baby, I can feel your halo. You know you're my saving grace. You're everything I need and more. It's written all over your face. And baby, I can feel your halo. I can feel your halo.
So that was Amy Field singing Halo. It's pretty. She was very
She's
good, better than anything
she's
I can
amazing,
say.
Amy
Yes.
Field. Really, really amazing. And indeed, she will be coming back.
Yes.
To when that song was playing, we looked at each other and thought, we've got to get her back
Yeah.
in. Because she's got even better. That was a year ago.
She saved our first show.
She
didn't
really,
After the
really
beginning.
did. And big shout out to Amy Field. She will be coming back
Yes.
on the
You
show.
are more than
but-
welcome to come back. Our listeners would love to hear you again.
Indeed, indeed.
Yes, if you were listening back to the Joe Miller Show back in November.
Yes, November, early November.
Yes, I think so. You may have
How can
heard-
I forget it?
How can I forget it? You may have heard this noise. And that noise was actually, believe it or not, it was us screaming. But
It was me becoming less of a man.
Unders-
That's what the noise was there. It was me becoming less of a man.
We'd been planning it for a couple of months. We were thinking, right, we'll do something nice for children in need. What could we do? And then, I don't know how it came about, but I saw Joe's back. And it's like Chewbacca.
Yes, I've got a very hairy
got a
back.
very hairy
Everyone
back.
knows I've got a very hairy back.
Yes.
And it needed to go.
Yes. So we thought, you know what? If Joe gets his back waxed, we were trying to think, what could I do? The obvious thing was get my legs waxed. I ended up getting, spoken round to it. I ended up having to do it, and
We raised a good bit of money,
we
didn't
did.
we?
We raised over £150.
Wow,
Which went to
see?
a good cause.
Children in need. We loved it. But the pain was real.
It was, yeah, because I went first, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
I had to go first, and it was awkward. I hadn't really thought it through, because really, I was wearing jeans when I went into the studio. I should have been wearing joggers so I could roll them up. I hadn't thought that through, which meant I'm in the Shock Radio studio with producers and friends and a friend of our friend Amy.
We had a St. John's ambulance in just in case Miller collapsed. So
I nearly did. It's me in the Shock Radio studio pulling my trousers down. I'm sat there in my pants, and I could have put a decent pair of pants on. I was wearing Family Guy pants.
Yes, you were.
I really didn't think
the sight was horrific. I mean, there's a one line that sums the whole show up.
Yeah.
Is this girl we've never met before, and the next thing you know, she's in a Shock Radio studio.
She's about 2 foot away from a crotch,
and
yeah, she had the best line of the whole show. And yeah, it was. I've only known you for 2 hours, and already I'm this close to your crotch.
She's really summed it up quite well.
Yes.
But for those of you who didn't listen, here is just a recap of the pain we went through.
We'll start with me. We'll hear about me getting my legs waxed. Enjoy.
So that was the Beatles. I want to hold your hand.
Right, okay.
Now,
I've changed my mind because I was rolling my trousers up and the producers have come in. There's about 8 people in the room and now the girls just told me to take my trousers off because it saves a bit of hassle. I'm wearing Family Guy underpants.
Okay, you're going to take your pants off?
No!
Right, Dom, are you filming it?
Why would I do
Dom's filming it. We've got the producers in the studio. This is all for children in need. Miller, you're going to go first, okay?
Am I taking my trousers off?
I don't know. You got suitable underwear on, haven't you? No skid marks.
I've got Red Bull.
You've got
Red Bull?
Red Bull? You've got Red Bull gives you wings. Crack, does it fly? Take your pants off. Suitable underwear on, haven't you? He's got suitable... Who said that? Who said that? Yeah, we've got suitable underwear on, don't worry. We have got suitable underwear on. Take your pants off. Who said take your pants off? He's got suitable... Who said that? Who said that? Miller, it's because you've got webcam on. Because you've got the webcam on, we're hearing ourselves back. You just confused the whole show. We're in some sort of matrix.
We've got deja vu. We've got deja vu.
Miller, I'm not going to say this to you once. Take your pants off. Miller, I can still hear it. Have you still got the webcam on? This is great, ladies and gentlemen. Miller's decided to put the show on the show.
I've done it. Okay, right, done.
So
right,
get on the webcam. This is all being filmed.
Mum, I'm sorry. Mark, I'm sorry. Peter, I'm sorry. Dad, I'm sorry.
Oh my god, I don't want to watch. We need some sexy music in the background.
My microphone's gone off.
Right, okay.
I'm taking my pants.
So, are you ready for this? We've raised 120 quid. Yeah, which is pretty good, isn't it? Thank you for everyone who's donated.
You better all donate.
This is. Oh my god, he's taking his pants off. This is so weird. No, don't turn them towards me. What's going on?
I've got Family Guy pants on.
What have you got that on? My god, what's that?
Right.
He's put some socks down his pants. Right, carry on.
Right.
Oh my days. I'm nervous for you. Right, okay. Oh no. So, ladies and gentlemen, get on the webcam. This is all going on our YouTube page as well.
Okay, now I'm going to say, quite carefully. I'm going to have to tweet this. Go on.
Please.
Wax me.
No. Oh. Right, tell us when you're going to do it. Just shout 3, 2, 1, then go.
It's on my legs. Okay, right, tell me.
Amy, you need to shout 3, 2, 1, then go.
Right, okay, I'm going to turn my microphone off. You might still hear the swear words. Actually, no, I'll leave them on.
Leave it on. We need to hear you scream.
I don't want to do it.
Why?
Ready?
I don't want to.
3, 2, 1.
Brilliant. Can I see the hair? Can I see the hair?
Are you feeling?
Oh, show the webcam the hair. If you can see that, that is disgusting.
I want to say, the last person Amy waxed, they were actually bleeding.
They were bleeding, which is never a good thing. Right, we've got one more. One more strip. And then we're going to go to another song.
I can't say the Art Silky.
Oh, that hurts.
The Art Silky stuff, which is good. How many more strips have we got? Can we do...
We've got 18 more.
18 more. Right,
Count me down from 5, guys. Count me down from 5. Take me on.
Are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is the most painful. No, there's hair everywhere. What's going on? Think of the children, Miller. Actually, don't do that.
Oh, Billy, you're so happy.
Oh, there's the hair everywhere. Ooh. Right, Tom, have you got that? Right, is there any more wax strips? We need 2 more. We need 2 more. Warm them up. Oh my days. So everyone who's listening, thanks for donating. Thanks, Mum.
And if you haven't donated, I'm going to make sure that you do, okay? Because if you felt the pain that I am in right now...
Listen, I'm getting my back's done.
Do you want us to do the top
Back's
that you
done?
like now?
So to everyone who's listening, that's never listened before. This is what we do. We do
the inside of my thighs.
good music, bit of a laugh, just easy listening. Don't we, Miller? And then we inflict pain every now and again.
I love this. You know, there's people out there I don't know now.
There's people out there. Come in, everyone. Come in. What are you doing? Right. Oh my days. Miller's enjoying this. He wants to do this feature next week.
Each of them have put the wax on the wrong part of my leg, which means I'm going to have like alternating leg hair. This is
going to be so painful. Think of the children, Miller. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, there's hair everywhere. That is just disgusting. Can we do 2 more? 2 more, people. Miller, explain to me what's going through your head.
I can't say it on live radio.
I've got a really gilly laugh. I apologise. Right.
I apologise for you getting quite close to down there.
It's okay. Miller. Got moisturised white.
I'm just feeling my legs for the first time without
hair. They're all silky smooth.
It's like 10 years since I've hair there.
Right. I'll just kick your trombone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No! That is awful! This is just... Oh, Miller, you alright? Miller, do you want to introduce the next song, mate?
Oh my god, no! Right, okay, I'll fade that one out like a professional. Okay.
Like a professional. Always professional.
Okay, this song is suitable to my feeling right now. It's such a happy song. It's called Let's Dance to Joy Division. I'm going to make sure I turn the microphones off because I've got a feeling there might be a swear word.
You're a wimp, Miller.
I'm not.
A wimp.
No, you
honestly, mate. I mean, I didn't scream as loud as that. I don't remember me screaming.
I was really trying to psych myself up. Come on, I can do this. I can conquer the pain. I had a lot of family members listening and texting me and laughing.
A lot of people have also donated as well.
Yes, we did. Yeah, we raised. The important thing was that we raised money, and you know that's all that mattered for children in need. But the thing is, I was screaming quite a lot, and if you haven't had any part of your body waxed, it does hurt.
Really hurt.
Joe was trying to be a brute. He was trying to be a man about this. Joe, how would you describe the experience?
Never again.
Really?
Never again will I go through that pain. It was unreal. That night I couldn't sleep because my back was stinging. I was bleeding. My back was bleeding.
Really?
For children in need. For the children. Alright, I did it, but never again. This was the hell I went through.
No, dear.
This is not going to go well.
Right, he looks a bit like... He looks a little silly because he's put his hoodie on the wrong way around so nobody can see his gut.
Oh my god, I don't want to do it.
I'm on the other end of the studio right now. I've put my trousers back on because a couple of people were telling me to do it.
You're recording?
I wanted my legs to dry and stop bleeding, but okay.
Okay.
They are. So now's Joe's moment. He's been trying to put it off for a while. Although he was the one who came up with the idea of being waxed in the first place. So really,
for children, raising money for the children, Miller.
Raise money for the children. Okay, Joe.
Please, can I just say
what?
If anyone's listening, please can they just
laugh?
Please donate.
Yeah, I've put up.
Oh my god, what are you doing?
Right, they put the wax. What they do?
Stop it!
What they do?
Stop it right
wait
now!
My mouth. What they do is they put the waxing strip on your back, and then they rip it off, and it hurts like a proverbial.
Wait. Right. Oh, right.
Right.
Even that
can I count you down? I want to have power. Ready?
No.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, look at that!
Oh, not really.
Oh, that's like a... Oh, look at all that!
I'm gonna cry.
Right, hang on. I'm running to the other end of the studio. I want to see his back. 2 seconds.
It hurts so much. Please donate because it makes it so much better. You're not doing one. You are not doing one.
Can I do one?
No, you're not doing one, Miller. Please. No, I didn't do one. Oh,
you have the option.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing one.
Okay.
Yes.
Right, don't be surprising me or anything. Straight off. Wait, no, you got to move out the way of the webcam. I can't see.
Sorry.
Please, just give in. It's on our Twitter. It's on our Facebook. 1 sec, Miller. Don't do it unless you do a countdown. I'm not ready for this. Oh no!
Alright,
what we doing here? What we doing?
I'm doing it. Trust me.
Tell him how to do it. Tell him how to do it properly. Because I'm gonna bleed. I'm not gonna be able to. Wait! Don't do it yet. I'm so nervous.
My hands on his back.
Yeah.
So hairy.
Wait, you got to count down, Miller.
I'm gonna count you down.
Okay. Right. You've done when you were filming it?
I'm filming.
Okay.
Ready?
Count down from 5.
5, 4.
I knew you were gonna do. It so hurts so much. Oh, Tom, get that on film.
I'm sorry. I'm going back on the blue camera.
Oh no! Oh, that really hurt. That really did hurt.
Okay, I'm sorry. I couldn't resist.
Right.
I'm not doing them anymore. I'm gonna leave them to the well, I say professionals. They're more professional
We're
than
gonna
me.
do how many more left? How many more left have we got?
Right, look at me, Joe. Joe, they've waxed an area about that big.
Are you being serious?
That's
We're
all
not
it
even-
is.
Right.
I had 4, and
right. This is my second
my
now.
leg's still hairy.
This is my second, so I'm gonna have 3 more done.
Yep.
Oh no!
Sounds like cow and chicken.
I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight. I'll always lie on my back, don't I? Right. Okay.
I always use my legs.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Who's doing this? Who's doing it? Jenna.
Jenna's doing this.
I
Don't
trust
worry, you
Jenna.
can see
Which
me.
way
I'm
you
on the
doing
other
it?
end of the studio.
No, Miller.
Right.
Okay,
don't
do
worry.
a countdown.
All right. Okay.
No
5,
surprises. No surprises.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rip.
What are you doing? It didn't work. No.
Oh,
Stick it back on. Do not stick it back on. There's a reason that didn't work.
No, that's the thing. The woman in boots. She did say you can reuse them.
A woman in boots.
Well, she's the one who sold me them.
No, wait. Who's doing this? I've seen it, man.
Please donate because
No,
this
no,
is
wait,
one of the funniest things I've seen this year.
I'm so nervous. It so hurts so much. Does anyone want the back wax? Anyone? No? Right.
If we've got time, can I have some more of mine done?
Yes,
Save me doing
okay.
it later.
Yeah, just one more. One more of these, please.
Ready.
3, 2, 1. The most. Right, no more.
No more.
No more.
Well, no more for now. We'll go to a song. Let him step outside of the studio and swear for a bit. Then he'll come back in and we'll.
Everybody, this is Oasis. Roll with it. Oh, I hope it's coming on because I really just want to leave out and cry for a bit.
Oh, it's not coming on. He's broken it.
It's not coming
We'll
on.
have to do
I've
another
broken it.
waxing
I'm gonna
strip.
have to do
You'd have to do another
one.
waxing strip.
Why
Oh,
won't you let me press it?
Because you've broken it, Joseph.
I probably have broken it.
See, I was on the desk before and it was working
It
fine,
was
apart from the whole
working.
news thing. So.
It just keeps saying that it doesn't want to play it. I don't know why.
Really?
There we go.
Oh,
Love you,
there we go.
everyone.
How about you turn my
That
microphone
hurt
off?
So.
Good idea.
Oh, just even listening to that back just brings such bad memories.
Listening back to you, it actually it makes me laugh. Although, how is your back now? Because
It's
we're a few
hairier than
months-
ever. It's hairier than ever, Miller. Honestly, God, do you want to have a quick look?
Actually, I will.
You can
actually.
see the hair and the back popping out.
That grew back rather quickly.
It
I know.
really
I
did.
haven't got the bald patches anymore, which
Did they come back pretty quick? Mine must have been about 3 days, and the
yours
hair
yours
was back.
3 days. It took me about 3 months before they actually went.
The girlfriend does want me to get it done again.
I think everybody else does.
Not doing that. But it was all for children in
It
need.
was all good fun, and it was one of our favourite moments from the year.
And as me and Miller were discussing earlier on in the little podcast, next year's Children in Need is gonna be big.
It's going to be much bigger than us in a studio screaming.
We're gonna be screaming
We're gonna be
though.
scre-
We're gonna be screaming
Well, yeah,
a lot.
Couple of hints. We will be screaming. It won't be in the studio, and it will separate the men from the boys.
It really will, and I think I'm going to become a boy that day. I really
yes.
do. So back in 2014, back in 2013 actually, me and Miller, we got a lot of people, and we speak to a lot of people, and play some good music from the Northwest. That was our thing, and we had a friend of ours who said to us, "You need to check out this band. They're from the Northwest, and they're making really good music." And we did. We played one of their songs. We played their song called Stories. We had them on the phone before the Academy gig.
Yeah.
They were playing Manchester Academy, only 16 years old, nearly sold it out. What more can you ask for?
Stories is an epic song,
It is
by the way.
such a
It
good
is really
song.
good song.
We'll be playing that all through next year as well. So we said to the lads, okay, this is a big up and coming band. What we need to do is we need to get you into the Media City Studios. We need to get you recorded. We need to set up mics. We need to have a big acoustic session with the lads and have a big laugh. And so it did. It was a good day, wasn't it?
It was a really good day. They were very generous because they
dedicated a lot of their time, didn't they?
Yes, we were there a couple of hours, but it was really good. And they recorded a lovely jingle for us, didn't they?
They did. We were playing that jingle before their cover
Yes.
of Not 19 Forever by the Courtine. one of their epic covers. They're such talented lads, weren't
Yes.
they?
I think we may have,
You need to latch onto them.
Give it 5 years' time,
Yeah.
and they're in their 20s. They've hit the peak, and we'll be able to look back and say they were on the Joe and Miller show.
We had the first live acoustic song from them.
We'll be proud of that.
And this is it. It's the Lost 37 with their cover of the Cortinas, Not 19 Forever. Enjoy.
Why don't you listen to the Joe and Miller Show? Whoa, please listen to the Joe and Miller Show. Whoa, they don't have many listeners,
But we don't care.
she's out to peel me off the pavement, trying to insinuate sometimes I am in danger of going too far. I would have liked to go for tea and toast. Get your hand off my thigh. In the car, she turned to me and said that you're not 19, forever pull yourself together. I know it seems strange, but things they change. Older woman and a younger man, both of them doing all they can. Tried to get your attention all night long. Asked you once, I asked you twice, I asked you 4 times if you'd like to dance to that song. Front crawled the crowd down the stairs, and then I followed you out in the rain. Nowhere to be found, never mind, you'll probably never look that pretty again. You're not 19, forever pull yourselves together. I know it seems strange, but things they change. Older woman and an ever so slightly younger man. God bless the band, they're doing all they can. You're not 19, forever pull yourselves together. I know it seems strange, but things they change. Older woman and an ever so slightly younger man. God bless the band, they're doing all they can. You're not 19 forever. You're not 19 forever. You're not 19 forever. Not big, you're definitely not clever.
The Lost 37 there with Not 19 Forever. What an amazing cover that was.
And of course, there was the jingle as well. They came up with a lovely jingle.
Oh, we did. And
which we featured.
Yes.
We were on it.
And we don't care.
Yes.
Hey? That's our claim to fame right there, Miller.
Yes.
It really
we
is.
did should we say a duet? With the last
We
37?
could say a duet. Yeah, that's right. Put that down on our CV or something like that.
Yes.
When they get big, obviously. Now we're going to wrap up this little podcast. We mentioned in this last little look back that you're going to hear, the fact that me and Miller were nominated for Best Duo.
We're very grateful for the nomination. Obviously, it was the producers who came together and tried to find the ones that they've enjoyed the most, and to be nominated itself, because there are quite a lot.
Yeah, they are
duos there. We are very grateful for that. Unfortunately, we didn't win.
We didn't win, but we were told we came quite close.
Yes,
all right. We can't say.
I was speaking. I won't go into too much detail, but we did get votes.
We did get votes,
very
and we did get
grateful
quite
for
close. The
Yes.
winners, we have to give our hands to the winners.
Yes.
They're in their third year. They've been doing Shock Radio now for 3 years. They're coming to their end of the course, and they are great. Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
That's what it's called. Beauty and the Beard. Sorry.
Beauty and the Beard.
Yeah,
that's
and
it.
they are top notch. We needed to work harder to beat them.
Yes.
They are quality guys. But next year,
our second year on Shock Radio, you will be amazed.
you will be amazed.
But yeah, they will.
Yes,
But the thing is, because obviously the day we did the show, the awards were coming up later on in the day, so we didn't. It was our last show.
yeah, it was our last show.
If we'd have won, we couldn't have said it live on the air. could we?
No.
So we had to think about what we could do, and we thought, you know what, we hadn't written an acceptance speech because, to be honest, looking at the competition, we didn't think we'd win.
No, we didn't. We
So-
knew so much talent there.
Yeah, we didn't write one, but we thought, we were in the studio and we thought, you know what, maybe we should. So we were trying to think about when we could do it. So we thought we'll do it on the air. But, completely off the top of our heads. We didn't know what we were going to say, how we were going to approach it. Joe came up, we'll have a lovely... What was the backing track?
I don't know.
Winner Takes It All, that was
Winner
it.
Takes It
Winner
All.
Takes It All by good old ABBA.
You know what happens when things just come together? Well,
Yeah.
this.
Yes, this. It flowed so well. I'm surprised. It's...
Just leave it at this.
Yeah.
Yes, this is the last 10 minutes of our show.
Oh, are you sad
For now.
Miller?
I'm a bit upset, but the marathon, that'll happen. We're going to have Dom here, we're going to have a few other people for charity. That's going to be good fun. But tonight...
85 hours, can we just say? He's got to be on air. The guy who's doing it, George, has to be on air for 85 hours.
So,
It's going to be tough.
yeah, we've had our producer come in saying goodbye to us because we're off to the Oscars. I got confused because his name's Oscar.
We're going to be going to the Oscars.
We're going to the Shock Radio Awards. We're up for Best Duo. And I think there's another one, can't remember.
Yeah, something like Best Interview with the Lost 37.
Best Interview, that was the one. So we're hoping that we'll
We might
win.
walk away with a consolation prize, like a
I think
silver
we're going to
or a
have to do
bronze.
it a bit impromptu.
So if we win, Miller,
Yes.
do you have in mind an acceptance speech?
Well, there's only a couple of things we need to say. I mean, we'll need to
Oh
find...
no! We've got to have a dramatic acceptance speech, Miller.
Do we have backing music?
This is it.
No, I meant for the actual speech. If we win.
Oh, have you got a radio? Bring on a radio.
Yeah.
This is how it'll go. Hello, Shock Radio people.
Thank you for the nomination, and thank you for our award.
My name is Joe.
My name is Miller, and we have blessed you since October with the Joe and Miller Show, a show that has brought everyone together.
We brought you world record attempts.
We've brought you horse
Failed.
penises.
We brought you horse penises.
We've brought you Dom.
We brought you done. We brought you waxing live for charity.
It hurt like a
We
proverbial.
were the first radio show that thought darts would be a good idea.
Even if it lasted for just 2 shows, costing me 40 quid.
We have brought you some of the best live music.
We have brought you the Lost 37.
Amy Thiel, Luke Halliwell,
Luke Halliwell. forgot
and
his
so
name.
many more.
We want to thank our producers for letting us have the show, and we certainly hope that we have impressed you. We hope that we've got listeners out there right now hoping that we'll win. If you're hoping that we win, thank you very much.
We'll take this award, but it's not just our award.
It's
It's
the
your
listeners.
award.
It's your award. The listeners of Shock Radio, and Joe and I, we want to thank everyone for letting us have a radio show.
Indeed.
All 19 of them.
And we'll be back very soon. Mark my words.
We are back on the 14th, and that will be a very good show because we're going to do One-hit wonders.
One-hit wonders, Miller. Have you got a little goodbye to all the listeners?
To the listeners of the Joe and Miller Show on Shock Radio, Manchester's biggest student station, thank you for listening. We'll see you we won't see you. You'll hear us very soon.
Indeed you will. Thank you for tuning in.
There's only one
the
song.
Past couple of weeks. I'm gonna miss this slot, but we'll be back very soon. Thank you for tuning in. Like us on Facebook, share us on Twitter.
Thank you very much for everything. There was one song. The Joe Miller Show's finishing, but don't worry, we are going to be back. To quote one of the greatest rock groups ever to exist, the show must go on. Thank you very much for listening. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Oh, I'm getting quite emotional listening
As
back
am
to
I.
that.
Oh, do you remember it? We don't even know why we're getting emotional. Just because we're not on for a couple of months, we were
Yeah.
getting all teary-eyed. But not due to Miller just trumped in the studio, but it's because of the emotions are running high. We didn't win, but we had a good. We've had an amazing year. We honestly have, and there's a lot of people we want to thank for that year. We want to thank all the guests that came in.
We want to thank our producers for even giving us the show.
Yes, and for everyone who has listened, it's a very cliched line, you know, the listeners are, but when we click on, we see that people are tuning in, and we see that people are liking us on Facebook and following us on Twitter. We do get a smile on our face, and it gives us that drive to make better radio for you, to play the better songs, and to have a good laugh, which we've done for the whole year.
It's been really fun. We've had a great first year. The second year, we're gonna be back in semester 1 in particular. There's 4 events.
We've not even. The thing is, right, so far we've not even discussed what's going to happen.
No.
Ideas have just been floated around, and 4 big events are happening. We don't even know. There could be more than 4, but so far 4 massive events.
Yes.
Me and Miller are getting prepared for all 4 of them, and it's gonna be a huge first semester to kickstart our 2014, 2015. 2015 sounds weird, Mill.
I know, it always seems weird to think about the next year. We've had this year. Obviously, we've picked 5 moments that we've enjoyed the most. Of course, there are little things as well. As obviously, we did the Tabasco challenge, didn't we?
Oh, the Tabasco. We did live karaoke.
We
forget about that. We tried to break a world record in our first show.
The Jaffa Cake. We did that a couple of times, didn't we?
Yeah, we had different guests in trying to do
What
it.
else? There was we had to come up with a impromptu story, didn't we? So it was we had to come up with 3 guests. I had Wayne Rooney. Peter Andre and Dwight York. I managed to do something well with that.
We had Michael Owen on the show.
Not that one.
No, not that one. No,
he's
a wrestling guy. He's called the WrestleMania. Oh, and they came on to promote their WrestleMania thing. We've had we've not just had Amy Field and Lost 37 on, we've had stuff like Luke Halliwell on, a lad that came in, James Collins, they all came in to do.
We had Dom.
Oh, that's one big thank you. Can I just thank Dom, our music man? He stuck with us throughout the whole year. And here's another thank you. He doesn't want any thank you for this. Well, I won't say how much he donated, but he donated a very generous amount on our back waxing, which really gave us that push to make the money we finally gave on.
Of course, he made our jingle as well, didn't he?
He made our jingle.
Very good jingle. We came up with that rather quickly, and we didn't really expect it to be that good. So, Dom, thank you very much.
Thank you,
listeners,
Dom.
Dom will be back next year. How could he not? He's added so much more to the show.
So stick with us in 2014. We're in 2014 now, but we'll be back in October, is it?
That's going to be October.
We'll be posting stuff on Facebook and Twitter.
We'll drop little hints as to what's going to be coming along, what we're going to be doing in the summer, why semester 1 is going to be really, really big.
If you've enjoyed the Joe Miller Show and you've enjoyed this little podcast, share it to your mates. I know it's not one of those things. Share it to your mates, put it on Twitter. Let's get more people listening.
Yeah.
The more people who listen, the more sort of interaction we can have, the more fun we can have, and the show gets better on from there.
Of course, you can even listen back to the shows if you go onto the Shock Radio website.
Yeah, Mixcloud, is it?
It's on Mixcloud, yes. We'll post a link to it, but you can listen back to all of the shows as well.
All of them on there. How many have we done? We've done over 20?
I think
over
it's
20?
about 24.
We've done a lot of shows, so there's a lot of listening there to keep you going through the summer.
Yes.
I'm going to sign off now. Me, Joe, are going to sign off from the Joe Miller Show. I've really enjoyed my time, and the next year looks big, so stick with us.
It's going to be big. I'd like to say thank you to the listeners. Thank you to everyone else. Yes. We will. Don't worry. We will be back. Won't
Of course we'll be back.
Of course we'll love it.
Thank you
Can't
very
wait.
much, everybody.
Thank you for listening. Goodbye.